One of my favorite things to do is to share with you guys some of the dope apps that come out for iPad music production, and it's even better when they're free. And today we've got a good one. AudioKit released their first free FX plugin, and we're going to take a look at it, and I'm going to tell you why one very slept on feature is super dope and why I want to see that in many more FX plugins in the future. Stay tuned. What is up, creatives? It's Jahrell, your music technologist, here to help you master the tech you need to make music freely. And I'm excited to share with you guys this plugin. Super dope plugin by AudioKit. It's their first effects plugin. So they're known for all of their instrument plugins, as well as I believe they have a sampler. But now they're venturing into effects AUv3s, and I'm pretty stoked about that. And they started with a really simple one, but it's also really powerful and well put together. So let's take a look at it in Beatmaker 3 right now. So I've got a little piano clip that I played in using Ravenscroft 275 for a track I'm going to make soon, and it's completely dry. So we're just going to listen to what it sounds like, and then we'll take a look at what the AudioKit reverb sounds like. All right, so that's the audio for the piano right there. Played that in. Now we're gonna take a look at that AUv3 and see what it sounds like. So go ahead and add audio effect, audio unit, V3. And then we got AudioKit Rack Reverb. That's the one right there. So we're gonna load it up, and here it is. So it's very simple. Some might even say it's too simple, but for me, I think it does the job really well. You've got a low cut, you've got a verb size, so basically the size of the room that it's emulating, and then you've got a mix knob, and then you've got a bypass here, and I'm actually really stoked about that bypass button, and I'll tell you why in a second. So without tweaking it at all, let's go ahead and hit play and see what that reverb sounds like. So it sounds a little watery, a little strange right now, but the effect is really solid. And we'll tweak a couple knobs and see what we can finesse out of it. So we can mess with the low cut. The low cut is basically exactly what it sounds like. Controls how much of the lows are getting cut out of your frequency spectrum. So if we turn this up, we're gonna lose some lows. And so I'm gonna do that just a little bit. And then the verb size, we'll make this a little bit bigger maybe. And then we're gonna turn this mix down a good bit. Now this mix knob is like the most important one. It controls basically how much of the wet signal you're getting and how much of the dry signal you're getting. So you can kind of mix it in, hence the name mix, to get what you want. And then let's see what this sounds like. That's nice. Now, this bypass button right here, it sounds pretty basic, but it does exactly what it says. You hit bypass, and it takes you back to the dry signal. Now, why do I think that is so clutch? Because you can automate this plugin just like any other plugin here in Beatmaker 3. So, we're gonna go ahead and turn our automations on. We'll do a little test real quick. First, we'll just mess with some knobs, and we'll see what we got. All right, so let's hit record. Turn the mix down. Turn it up. Okay, it should get that, so let's play it back, see if it recorded right. There it goes, mix is going down. And back up. Super solid. Now, let me tell you why I think this bypass button is dope. Now, for many videos, you guys have heard me complain a little bit about how Intua does not allow you to automate on and off for effects. You might see where I'm going with this. If you use the bypass button in here, it is able to be automated. So check this out. We'll hit record. Let it go, and now I'm going to bypass it and turn it off. All right, now let's see how that recorded. Okay, so keep an eye on the bypass. Boom. And back off. That's what we want. It might seem like I'm being a little too hype about this, but that's really cool for things like build-ups where you want to go into, like, you have a nice boomy reverby section and then you want to go completely clean right before like a drop. That's so easy to do. Hit the bypass and you don't have to mess with any knobs to do that. It's a button and you automate it. I would really like to see this specific feature in many more effects plugins. It would be dope to be able to just automate a bypass on any effect you want really simply here in Beatmaker 3. So kudos to AudioKit for including that feature. And I love to see that in their next, whatever effects plugin they put out next. I think the bypass is a good call. So right off the bat, pretty solid. The thing I like about this the most, which is kind of strange, is it doesn't use a lot of CPU power. Not much at all. It uses maybe 1 to 2%, I believe, per instance, which is a little bit less than what you would use with something like the FabFilter Reverb plugin Pro R. So I really like it. I'll show you guys another instance in which we might use a reverb like this and see what it sounds like. So this is a track I've been working on. You'll see a video from it coming up pretty soon, but I'm just gonna play you the whole track, little snippet of this whole track, and then I'll play you the synth we're gonna throw some reverb on. So. Cool, there it is. So there's a particular synth I have in here. It's the one at the top, and we're gonna listen to what it sounds like dry, and then we'll hit it with some of that reverb, see how it sounds. So that's the synth, pretty fresh. We'll go ahead and throw some reverb on it. Let's hit that plug in. All right, dope. So let's see how that sounds. Let's hit it with, we'll do a lot of reverb this time. We'll turn up the verb size and we'll leave the low cut off for now. Let's turn the verb size down, mix up, low cut up a little bit. That'd be a pretty dope way to end a song. Might use that. But yeah, man, that's how it would sound on another track of a different style. That should give you a pretty good look at what this would look like in your music production. Definitely drop down in the comments and let me know what effects plugin would you want to see AudioKit tackle next. I'm excited to see what gets cooked up from AudioKit. Let me know which one you're fiending for, and maybe I'll hop down there and talk to you guys about it, share mine. Anyway, if you're enjoying this kind of content, definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. If you enjoy this kind of content, hit that like button. It does a lot for the channel. And until next time, creatives, go make something dope, and I'll see you in the next one.